Hello everyone, I'm Joker Clown and welcome to the first top 5 video I have ever done on this channel. Now before I start the video, I just have to mention that these characters can be found in the Museum of Orphan Concepts if you have Bioshock the Collection on PS4, PC and Xbox One. Now, I was inspired to make this video by a lovely bloke called Eric who does these kinds of videos nearly all the time on his channel, so I'm going to put a link to his channel page down in the description below. Okay, now let's get on to the video, shall we? Okay, so the first cut character I'll be talking about is Stitchy. So he was the very first enemy 2K implemented into Bioshock. He's extremely tall and extremely bulky. His intestines are spilling out of his skin everywhere, as well as having one arm stitched to his chest, hence the name Stitchy, and the other wielding a shotgun. A picture of him can be found on the screen now, and yeah, he's pretty grotesque. So yeah, on to the next character. Okay, so this next character is the third Big Daddy variant called Slow Pro Bum, short for Slow Projectile Effed Up Melee. I'm not going to swear on my own YouTube channel, it's PG. Anyway, like I said, he was the third Big Daddy variant, and he would fire iron bearings out of his shoulder-mounted cannon, as well as wielding a giant hook, which could do devastating amounts of damage. You can find Slow Pro Bum in Bioshock 2 as the Rumbler, although he has got some changes. Instead of firing iron bearing, he fires mini turrets. So, on to the third enemy. Okay, so the third place is the Grenadiers Splicer. So the Grenadier Splicer was very large and very deadly. As you could probably tell from his name, he hurls grenades at you. The Grenadier was built and textured but never animated into the final version of the game. So now on to number 2. Okay, so number 2 is the Hooker Splicer. So the Hooker was the very first version of the Spider Splicer. She had very pale skin and she had hooks on her hands and feet to allow her to climb walls. She would also be very agile and have devastating bicycle kick attack, as well as throw hooks at the player when she was attached to the roof or to a wall. Okay, so the final cut character is the pre-Yam Hand. So before 2K and Irrational invented Adam, they thought about making it an external injected substance. Pre-Yam Hand has files of the substance on his belt. His skin tone is a very green color, with his left arm being very disproportionate with the rest of his body. You can see a picture of him on screen right now, and as you can see, just look at that arm. It's pretty gross. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. That has been 5 cut characters from the very first Bioshock. So, yeah, I consider Bioshock to be a masterpiece when it comes to video games. But even still, they did do a bit of trial and error, as you could tell. And I praise them for that. So anyway, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the live stream on Saturday. And yes, I'll be continuing the charity live stream into Saturday for, well, possibly as long as I can. Either for 3 hours or until I get to the $100 mark. So anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Joker Clown, and goodbye.